there is mold everywhere, and it's oftentimes in your washing machine or in your dishwasher, and you don't really know it, and it's just kind of funky, and you can kind of tell that it's there. But what should people do about that? Because mold, we know, has very negative impacts on our health.
Sure. So the number one place in the home for mold creation is laundry. Um, and that's because it's typically in a basement, it's in a closet, it's in a small room. It's not like, how many people have their laundry machines in their living room where it's big and open? None.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I did it at my hunting shack years ago, but that's a different story. Takeaway messages, so typically laundry is in a small room. It's in a basement. It's damp. It's moist, right? It's dark. There's no light, which is all perfect conditions for mold to grow. The next piece is that, similar, we talked about how these chemicals, in laundry or in dish detergent leave this film on towels or clothes and pillows, but they also leave a film inside the washer, inside the dishwasher. And the way that, let's say a front load washing machine looks is you see like, the big drum with all the holes in it. But then behind that, there's another drum, right? Like tank that drum sits in. That's where the water, goes in. You can't clean that, right? And you don't see past those little tiny holes where the water drains. And, the rubber gaskets and right underneath and the tops. So there's water splashing around. And that water has, these laundry chemicals and has pulled away your ketchup stain, right? You had ketchup or, spaghetti sauce on your towel, your dish towel, or you clean the countertops and you spilled, olive oil on the countertops. So you have like this on your dish rag. And so you put your rags and your clothes in the washer, and now it's getting cleaned by these chemicals. And now it's leaving this film on the washer. And that you now have this organic material, and you have moisture, and you have dampness, and you have warmth, and it just becomes this breeding ground for bacteria and for mold. So what you could do is you can grab about 3 cupfuls of baking soda. You can grab a few cupfuls of citric acid that you can get at the canning store, at the canning supply. You can get borax. You get about 5 or 6 cupfuls of vinegar, right? So household style vinegar, white distilled vinegar. And you can throw it in your washer on a super hot cycle, and it'll help break that stuff away. We actually make a product. It's called a laundry machine cleaner. It's a very fancy name. And you take the sachet, you throw it in, and it does all that in one convenient step. It's non-toxic, and it cleans that. We also even have a dishwasher cleaner, and you should run these things on a regular basis, whether using our products or any products, just because, you have food matter, you have, organic material that you just want to make sure that those areas stay clean. But especially when you're using the store-bought dish goopy colored stuff, my goodness, you want to get those chemicals and that residual stuff out of your dishwasher, your washing machine, because they are breeding grounds for mold. And you're breathing this stuff in, you're washing it into your clothes, washing it onto your plates, your coffee mug, drinking it, nasty stuff.
Okay, so how often should you do the clean?
At home, we run a cycle. And again, we have 5 kids, so 7 humans. We run the dishwasher 2 to 3 times a day, 7 days a week.
Yeah.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah.
And we homeschool. So there's always, and we're always cooking. Like we don't, we eat out. We only eat out of very few places because I want to trust where we go. And so we love, and I'm a former chef. I used to be a restaurateur years ago. I built 50 restaurants in New York City. That's where I started my career. So we love to cook and great food, and we garden and farm, and, so we cook. So once a week we clean our dishwasher, and probably once every couple of weeks we run a laundry machine cleaner through our washing machine. If you're using, or if you're still addicted to kind of store-bought, like goopy laundry, and I just can't live without the smell, then you should probably clean your laundry machine every 3 to 5 loads. You should probably clean out that dishwasher, your washing machine. If you're using the real colorful tablet pods, stuff like that in your dishwasher, you should probably clean your dishwasher out every 3 to 5 loads. If you're using a non-toxic product. Dr. Bronner's they make some really, good products. They're a competitor of ours, but I think they're a really great company. If you're using products like ours, I would say every 15, 10 to 15, 30 loads of stuff, you should probably clean things out. Not as necessary on a regular basis. If you're using the toxic stuff, like on the regular.
Wow. And you said your products are actually just called laundry cleaner, dishwasher cleaner.
Yeah, we don't get really, we have, our name is Truly Free, and we make laundry wash and laundry rinse and everyday cleaner and degreaser and laundry machine cleaner and dishwasher cleaner. We just, I built this on the premise that we're just going to let the products stand on their own, right? We're going to let the products speak for themselves. We're not going to trick people in with crazy marketing. We're just going to tell the truth and trust that God brings us the right customers, and we do, and people stay. And we don't even call them customers. We have family members because they're like family, and yeah. So people buy our stuff, they stay with us for a long time, and we serve them, and we work really hard to make, our family members happy.